Alright, fourth graders, how are we doing? Good. So we've been learning about plant cells, so we're just going to kind of first start off with a little video to review the parts of a plant cell.
Both animals and plants are made up of cells. Their cells have many features in common, but there are a few significant differences. Let's look inside a leaf to take a closer look at a plant cell. First, we encounter a protective cell wall outside the plasma membrane. The cell wall is made from strong cellulose fibrils. Once inside the plant cell, we see the large central vacuole, which regulates the composition of the cytoplasm, creates the internal pressure that is characteristic of plant cells, and stores various compounds produced by the cell. Plants make their own food by photosynthesis in chloroplasts. Light passes through the two membranes of the chloroplast and strikes these green discs, where light energy is converted to chemical energy. The sugar molecules produced by photosynthesis can be made into other molecules or broken down for energy. All plant cells have mitochondria, just like animal cells do. Sugars produced by photosynthesis are broken down and converted to ATP in mitochondria. Most organelles, like mitochondria, are found in both plant cells and animal cells. So the next time you pass by a plant, remember that we have more in common than meets the eye.
Alright, so those are all the parts. We're going to kind of go over them because we're going to know how many activity we're going to do. I also handed out a sheet that's kind of a cheat sheet so you can look back at it. So the first one is a cell wall, and that encloses each cell. It offers strength, support, and protection. The next one is a cell membrane, and it's a thin structure that regulates what enters and leaves the cytoplasm. And then the nucleus has information and instructions that a cell needs to live and work, and they're stored there. The next ones are mitochondria, sausage-shaped power station where energy is stored. A vacuole, which are tiny structures that store food and water, so there are many of them. So there's little structures in the cell. And then chloroplasts contain pigments that allow for sugar to be made by photosynthesis. And the cytoplasm is a container for organelles that have different jobs. So that contains all of those little organelles. So some connections that I made that might be easier for you to visualize it, it's like a factory. So the factory walls and the doors are like the cell membrane, so they allow things to come in and leave, like doors. And then the power plant is where it's like mitochondria, so that's where the energy is made. And then the main office is a nucleus, so that's kind of in charge and stores information. So first, we're going to number off by 5. We're going to go in groups, and you guys get to make your own little example of a plant cell. So we're going to number off up to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, and then 1. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to hand you on a sheet, and it has each of the parts. There's a diagram up here if you want like a picture of a representation. And we're going to get in groups, and then you're going to plan out what you're going to use for each organelle or each parts of the cell. And then you're going to make it with the materials, and then we're going to draw a diagram and label, so you can use markers and things like that to make it colorful if you want. So let's have 1s, 2s, 3s, 4s, and 5s. I know, they're not even that. water if you want it. I forgot to plate so we can use paper towels if we need them. And then the things that are going to represent the organelles are the beans, pistachios, birdseed, and a ping pong ball. So first what I want you to do is plan out what you want each item to be, like what thing you want to be that's up here. And then once you plan each one, you can send someone up from your group to get the materials that you need. Okay.
Well, that's actually. What's the bottom of this one? Is it this?
If you guys need, there is a diagram up here if that helps you at all.
And then the nucleus could be the pistachio. Because that's the next biggest, right?
Nucleus isn't as big as a vacuole though. Nucleus could be.
But we've used up everything else, is what I'm saying. Is birdseed, pistachios, beans.
Well, okay, so birdseed. You know, sometimes in like hamster food or birdseed, there's the different pieces in there. So there might be different shapes. Or we can use the shell.
White beans.
I don't know what they were. I think they're just beans. And then the kidney beans could be the mitochondria.
We have pistachio.
Pistachios could be that. Oh.
Why are we putting water in it? We have a second house on the birdseed. So we don't need water.
Yeah, you can go ahead and get it.
Salt water.
What's the nucleus? The ping pong ball?
Used to grab it. Used to grab it.
Yeah, what's it?
White beans or birdseed?
She doesn't.
Oh, sorry.
I need a ping pong ball.
What are you using the ping pong ball for?
Vacuole?
I think the nucleus or which one was the ping pong ball? Was the vacuole or the nucleus?
How many metal pans?
I don't know where the. Oh, that's good.
Brown one or
The white beans are
The white is
First make it and then you can draw your diagram and label it somewhere for me.
I'll hold that.
Oh, you like it? So show you one pistachio. I put like okay, what else? Only one of mine on the I feel like there's like okay, and then on the new bed, what's the happy That's it? Or one?
I think the paper plate is just instead of.
Yeah, it's not exactly functioning properly. Oops, sorry. Oh shoot. Popped off again.
That's okay. Oh, I'll stop it.
No, here. Get this thing fixed.
Oh, it's open. That's funny. That's ironic. Wow. Our nucleus is broken. Yeah, it doesn't. No, it looks like it is. You know, it's like pistachio or. That's why you won't touch it. Here you go. That way, just in case it doesn't.
Kick it.
I'll give you 2 more minutes to finish your diagrams and your examples.
Oh, gosh. You should have just dumped the whole thing in there. What were you thinking?
Okay, you was saying that you got in the hall, and that's been invited.
Yeah. Lindsay mentioned. Right? Is this your song? Yes. What are the pistachios?
Pistachios are the vacuoles.
Yep.
The little brown guys are
Chloroplasts, yeah.
Okay.
White beans are the mitochondria.
Good job. It looks good. Super yummy.
No cytoplasm?
Okay, gotcha.
It doesn't fill it all the way up, but if it did.
It's just a deflated cell. It's okay. Go in the right edge first. Okay. This thing came out. Yeah. I wonder if you glue it in.
I'm just gonna open it just enough.
All right, so if you guys want to stop what you're doing and look up here. We're going to have each group share your models and then one part of your cell that you remember and what its function is. So we're just going to go around, pick one thing from your model and kind of go over your model, what you did, what was what, and then one thing and its function, just so we can kind of review all of our cell parts. So we'll start up here. You can just pick one thing. Our emergency was our floor class. Do you remember what floor class does? Yeah. Make sugar. Yeah. Group bacteria.
Class. And vacuole high structures that serve for the water.
Which one did you use for your vacuum?
Ping pong ball.
Ping pong ball. Good job. It's front table. What? This, yeah, right here in the middle.
Our pistachios were the vacuoles.
Remember what a vacuum is? Tiny structures
Just go through the models.
You use ping pong ball. Bigger.
Yep, our ping pong ball was the
You said pistachios. And then the back group.
We did the little dark beans for the mitochondria, which store energy.
And the last group.
Our Ziploc green hats are so well.
Alright, so now I'm going to give you a little exit slip and it says give me a statement and a question. So on the sticky notes you're going to write a statement and a question. And the statement says a statement about what you learned today, so just one sentence. And then one question is a question that you can ask a friend about what we learned. So then you can go, if you finish that up, you can go ahead and ask a friend at your table.
That's as far as we put it.
It's just a sticky note. It's just like, oh, you're supposed to put it in. Yeah, just put it on. That's all. Alright, once you're done, go ahead and ask a partner your question. And then once you're done with that, you can hand it to me and you have some free time.